How to actually get rich if you're in your 20s all the way to your 30s. One of the biggest misconceptions you have is that you don't have the right skill, you don't understand what to do, you don't understand where you are at in regards to your skill, your mindset, or anything of actual importance when it comes to the business world. You people are literally sitting there at home being like, I don't know what to do. I don't have any skills that are actually valuable. I don't have anything that is worth anything. This is what's keeping you poor. You people feel like you guys deserve to be paid your fucking £7 an hour, be stuck in your fucking job like a little fucking bitch, and then just fucking enjoy it on the fucking dog collar that you'll and the leash that your boss brings you on. You think, I'm happy with this life. I like living paycheck to paycheck. I like being a slave. That's a reality that most of you people live. That is the reality of someone who is poor. But if you want to actually know how to get rich, you need to understand on how to sell, how to influence, and how to make people want to buy. You might be thinking, you're probably in customer service, you're probably dealing with people all day. You probably have access to a skill set that is worth it, but you need to shift your mindset. You need to make sure that you have the right beliefs before you start making the first move. One of the most important factors that I did was hire a coach. I'm turning 21 in December. I started this when I was 19 because I don't want to be stuck there working another hour for someone else, dealing with people who I didn't want to deal with. So I don't want to imagine you fucking being there for 25, 26, 27 years, stuck there, sitting on your boss's lap like a little fucking dog. Because that's the way that you guys live your life. You're like, yes, boss. You're like a fucking dog. You just basically, whenever your boss needs your attention, you just come over, be like, yes, boss, no, boss. And you're literally your boss's fucking slave. That is a reality of most of you people live your life. But you've got to realize that a lot of you people are actually worth more and more than what you think you are. You people remain broke because you aren't willing to bet on yourself. You people remain broke because you aren't willing to learn the best skill, the most lucrative skill out there. Honestly, you're going to fail a lot, but would you rather pay for someone who can speed up the process, or would you much rather just remain in Brokeyville for the rest of your life? So anyone who's serious and who wants to actually move forward, book a call down below and I can show you how to start pretty much printing cash through marketing. Or if you just want to remain broke, fucking that's fine. Get the fuck off this video. Fuck you. You don't deserve to be here. But anyone who's serious, stay to watch to the very end and I can show you how to actually get rich in your 20s all the way up to your early 30s. So a lot of you people thinking, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to start. I don't know what the fuck I need to be doing and I don't understand how the fuck to get there. The reason being is because you people don't have any faith in yourself. You people make life so much more difficult than what it needs to be. You guys don't realize, I've got a mate who's fucking 22, who's making 20 grand a month through commission only sales. What happens if that was you? What happens if that was you? Or like, I know a fucking guy who runs a coaching business who's making 200K a year. And I know another guy who's making 151K a month. So it's like, what's your excuse? All you need to do is just take your first bet on you and then move yourself forward. Why are you just fucking stuck in this mindset and these beliefs of, I need to wait till Monday. I need to keep on fucking making excuses. This is only going to happen if you take action. This is only going to stop you from being broke if you take action. What? I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's the perfect time to take action. That means you're never going to take action. The more and more you delay it, the more and more you take time to actually take action on something. This is the reason why you're broke. You're like, I need money to start a business. No, you don't. I started my business with fucking nothing. I believed that the right way was to do it was to be broke because you needed money like you can fucking breathe. I thought the right way would be to do it is to be like, shit, I need money today. Rent is due today. Let me figure out a way how I can get money from someone else's account all the way into my own. That's why you guys are literally staying as broke as what you are. You people are too much of a fucking bitch to then pick up the fucking phone and get calling. You people are too much of a bitch to start creating content, start sharing what you need to do, and actually trying to understand something to do with marketing. Because you understand marketing's your only way out. That's why you're on this video. You understand that marketing is your only way out. Marketing is the best way for you to get out. Why are you broke then? What? Do you want to be consistently just staying there, stuck in your 9 to 5? As I said, on the leash to your boss. Or do you maybe want to be worth something in life? Marketing is the most lucrative business to get into in 2025 and 2026. It is one of the oldest businesses since the beginning of time. We've been marketing, we've been selling since as long as humans have been alive. The business is fucking recession proof. It's like fucking sales. Get me in a fucking sales room, I'll fucking print cash. Get me in a fucking marketing room and I'll fucking print cash. Because it's the actual skill what pays you. The skill makes you worth so much more. Imagine if I told you I can call someone up, offer him fucking $8,000 and tell him I'll print him. Does that seem like a fair deal? Yeah, I'll probably charge him actually honestly a bit more. I'll probably charge him about 15. But does that still seem like a fair deal? Does it seem like a fair deal? I'm going to charge him 25%, 30%, even what, fucking 40 grand to print him 80 grand? Does that seem fair? Just for 1 month's worth of work? Because that is the reality of what you people are missing out on. That is the reality of what you people do to remain broke. You people aren't willing to learn what you need to learn to get yourself out of Brokeyville. You people aren't willing to try and actually take action for something in your life. You people aren't willing to actually understand what it's like to understand to be broke. You people haven't had a single hard day in your life. You people haven't wondered, where the fuck is my next paycheck coming from? Am I going to be able to afford rent? Am I going to be able to afford this loan? Am I going to be positioned in where I'm able to recover? Or what the fuck am I have to do from here? I had one time in my life where I had to rely on my ex-girlfriend to fucking pay for shit for me. I was fucking so far in the red that I was like, fuck me, I don't know what to do. I was so far in the red, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to survive this week. I don't know if I'm going to have money. But the thing is, I consistently bet it on myself. You people don't even have the fucking balls. Like what? Your balls are fucking the same size as the fucking, like that. You guys don't have any balls to take a risk for anything in your life. And the more you keep on putting it off, the more you're just showing God you don't give a fuck about him, or you don't give a fuck about your family. You don't give a fuck about what happens to your mum. You honestly do not give a fuck about anything in your life more than what you do, more than yourself. You don't give a fuck about anything in your life. Like, seriously, why else would you be watching this video if I'm just basically saying you do not care? You would rather remain broke than try. You would rather remain broke than actually take action and actually do something for once in your life. You would actually rather to remain broke than do something for once in your life. Something of importance that may even, like, what, your mum could have cancer one day. This could honestly save your mum because you can just pay for the medical stuff and she doesn't have to stress out about all the chemo and all that sort of shit. Honestly, why are you willing to put your family in this situation? Why? Why are you? Exactly. You don't know why. You just like to be stuck in this semi-comfortable life that is not too bad, but is not too great. So what, would you rather be living in the fucking dumpster? Would you rather be stuck in a semi-comfortable life, living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to get by, getting taxed like a son of a bitch? Or would you rather be actually having enough to support your family so your family doesn't have to worry about money ever again? So your mum doesn't have to worry about where her next medical expenses come from because just like, I've got this covered. You don't need to worry about it. Would you rather, honestly, be in a position where you don't need to worry about where money comes from? You don't even need to look at the price of food because you've got that much. What? The price of food is, like, at the moment more than 10% of your income. You're stressing out about everything. So doesn't it make the logical decision for you to take the first step, for you to take the first action, for you to learn the skill and get someone who's done this for himself to actually show you on how to make money? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So if you're willing to basically be stuck in your 9 to 5, be stuck being broke, be stuck in the shit life that you were living in, stay there. You're not even fucking welcome on fucking booking a call with me. You're not even worth my time. You're not even worth the fucking oxygen that I breathe. So you can either fuck off, go to some fucking Mr. Beast channel, fuck off to that, and never see me again. I do not want anything to do with you. But if you're actually serious about booking a call and me helping you out to actually make money, through content and showing you the right sales that you need to be doing so then you can actually start making money with your marketing. Book a call down below and I can help you get there. As I said, what's the point in not having the most profitable skill since human time at your fingertips?